and welcome back to my channel. My name is Punzo, and if you're new here, welcome. So on today's episode, I'm just gonna be showing you guys how to make Mashonzha, aka Mopani worms. My mother loves this cuisine and she's all about it, so I just said, you know what, why not make something, African. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, and by the way, if you want any tips or tricks for when I cook and stuff like that, it's gonna be at the end of the video after I've shown you what it is that goes into this recipe. Literally takes you about less than 30 minutes and then you're gonna be done. So again, without further interruptions, let's get into the video.
Perfect.
We're gonna start off with a clean bowl, some warm water. This is a mix of all spices, cornstarch, onions, half an onion, a very large onion, and then 2 medium tomatoes. So again, the little spices are basically barbecue chicken, some Italian herbs, salt and pepper with some salt. And then in there, this is the Mopani worms. So what we're gonna do right now is just basically clean / soak them. Now the reason why I soak them, which I'm gonna soak them for about 5 to 10 minutes, is because I just want them to just basically relax, and that's why I'm using warm water to relax a little bit, and wherever there is like sand or anything stuck in there, for it to come out. Now you can see as I am just putting my hand in there, it's the water is even kind of changing, and then I just leave it like that until it's good. And of course, because this is edited, you didn't see the full 5 minutes. All I'm doing now is just removing the water. Then after this, I'm gonna add clean water again just to wash it. Now for you, you would usually use the sink. Now look at the water, this is what I'm showing. So for you, you usually use the sink and then you'll just let it go down the drain or something. So, and then this is where I'm putting in the new water and then washing it again, and then I'm gonna drain the water. This is just to clean them, by the way. Don't make the mistake of not cleaning them, because you're just gonna be, the time you take that bite, it's gonna be all sand and dirt, so you definitely do not want that. This is due to how it is, I guess you can say, preserved, or like kind of like by the time it comes to you, how it's prepared. I actually meant prepared. So you would usually do this and then let it soak, and then you'll go on to the step after this, which will be like the process of actually cooking. So that's the dirty water, and now we're just using some oil, about a tablespoon. I just needed to fry off the onion, like brown them. So this is where you're gonna brown the onion. This is again half a large onion, and then I'm just gonna brown it. So after browning it, now this is something I also forgot to show, was garlic, but I actually did show as I was about to put it in. So you just put in about like a tablespoon or a teaspoon. I love garlic, so I think I put in about like maybe a teaspoon of it. Didn't really weigh it, but as I was measuring it, that's basically what I did. And then here I'm adding in the tomatoes. Now I'm not wanting them to cook, but I just want them to sweat a little bit. And also, by the way, the spices that I added were supposed to be added on the onion and not really here, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm adding those spices again: barbecue chicken, some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. That's basically it. And then I just mix everything. I'm gonna put a lid on this, let it sweat a little bit for like a few minutes, maybe like about 3 minutes. And then after this, I mix it a little bit, add in the Mopani worms, and then from here on, I let it cook. I also put in some water, about, for me it was like until it covered a little bit of the Mopani worms. So I think it was about a cup and a half of water. into the pot, and then now I let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. I allowed it to simmer at very low heat. So on the stove that I'm using here, it's a gas stove, so it was on the low, almost off for that 15-20 minutes. So then I allowed it to cook. Now once you get it to where like the desired softness of the tomatoes, I added in the cornstarch. Now if you don't have cornstarch, you can use flour like cake flour or bread flour or any other flour that doesn't have any additives in it. You can use it to thicken it up, or you can let it, some people just like it a little bit watery and not really have any of those things. You can also allow it to do that. So for me, I just like it a little bit thick, so that's why I added in some cornstarch. And then from there on, you're allowed to simmer a little bit. After you added the cornstarch, it's gonna take like a minute or two, and then it will have thickened, and then you can remove it from the heat. So here it is when I'm adding the cornstarch. Just stir it a little bit, and then you will see that it is all good. Now the measurements, of course, would have been going on the screen as to how much I used of what, and also I'll put it in the description box so that you guys can use it if it's not on the screen. So yeah, so basically that is it, and you get to enjoy.
Okay guys, so that's the video. I do hope that you enjoyed the recipe. Now, tip of the day. If you do not want to be tearing up or cutting up the onion, put your onion in the fridge like a day or two before, a week, wherever, however long you want to keep them in there before they go bad, of course. Keep them in the fridge, and then when you use it, it's not gonna make you cry quite as much or even at all. So no need spending money on those goggles, or I don't know how many things they'll come up with to stop the tears, but I can promise you I've been using this trick for the longest time. Put it in the fridge and then cut it up. And that's the trick of the day, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did actually enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, share it with other people. Also please hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, and also hit the notification bell on the side to get notification as soon as I post new videos, which is Monday and Friday. I do hope that you guys actually enjoyed this video as much as I did when I was making it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.